Thank you very much for choosing Kuraitu TV. I am your host Liz Akama, and on our guest list today we are joined by an actor and a journalist, Dan Najoli. Let's get to learn more about him. How are you, Dan?
I'm fine.
Okay, so for someone meeting you today for the first time,
Yes.
Who are you?
Okay, my name is Dan Najoli. I'm a journalist by profession, actor by passion, leader by nature, all round,
Okay.
3 in 1.
So when did you realize you had the leadership skills in you?
Leadership comes from way back while in school. I was the school captain while in primary. Rolled it down to high school. I acted in various capacities, then back in campus also. So it's something that has been there, and it's something that now I want to bring it forth to my people in Kileleshwa. Having grown and lived in Kileleshwa, at least I'm in a better position to know what the issues of Kileleshwa are, what the issues of the people of Kileleshwa are having, so that I can be able to help them and sort them out as a leader.
Okay.
Yes.
So what are these issues in Kileleshwa you really want to solve?
Okay, having raised, as I said, having been born and raised in Kileleshwa, Kileleshwa has been a leafy suburb for so long, and that is the mentality that many people out here, Kileleshwa sells to to the people. So Kileleshwa for so long has been affected with so many things, and just to mention but a few, the infrastructure in Kileleshwa is in a bad state. Many people, when you go out here, you tell people that you come from Kileleshwa, they have the mentality that that is a posh place, while on the ground things are different. So number one, I'll majorly factor in pushing for infrastructure to be renovated, since roads like Kandara Road is in a pathetic state, and it's a highway, it's a major highway that brings business in and out of Kileleshwa. Number one, I'll be able to work with the higher offices, which is the MP, the office of the MP, up to the national government, so that I can see to it that the roads are made. Number two, I'm focusing so much on women and youth. Women and youth for so long have been neglected in the society at large, not only in Kileleshwa. So number one, being an artist, Kileleshwa, it is so sad that the whole of Kileleshwa doesn't have even one hall for recreational services. So you find that many youth, they don't have places where they can just go and unwind and interact with others. It's everybody for himself and God for us all. So number one, as an artist, I'll make sure I nurture those talents by creating a platform that will be able to realize those talents and take them to higher heights. Then number two is on football and sports. There is no field where we can go and like when you walk to other constituencies and wards, you find that there are recreational facilities created by the government, where you find maybe on weekends people are having football matches, tournaments and all that. In Kileleshwa there's no public ground where we can go just say this is for recreational and all that. So I've started working towards that, where I can be able to create recreational facilities for the youth, so that they can able to expand their talents. Number two, the women, the single women in Kileleshwa have been neglected for so long. So I've tried, as we speak, I've created programs where we have vocational trainings, where somebody in particular chooses what she likes to feature in, for example, tailoring, woodwork and all that, so that they can be able to self-employ themselves. Okay. Yeah, so that is what I'm doing. Number three, what basically I'll push for is for equity in distribution of allocations, funds and all that. For example, when you come to the Dagoretti North constituency, it consists of 5 wards. That is Kawangware, Kabiro, Kilimani, Kileleshwa and Gatina. So Kileleshwa has been left out when it comes to resource allocation, such as bursaries, because there's this mentality that this is people living in Kileleshwa are well off. So why give them bursaries? So I will push for that so much, so that I can be able to see those allocations being brought down to the people of Kileleshwa, so that they can be able to help themselves. And also, Liz, for the youth and women, there's this youth empowerment fund that was created for them. The issue here has been so much, you hear many youth complain that yes, the funds are there, but to access them, the stipulations that have been made are so much. So as an MCA, I'll be able to work with the persons relevant for that, so that we can able to ease in those stipulations, so that these people, this money belongs to the youth and to the women, so that they can be able to access it, so that they can be able to help themselves. Also, persons living with disability, there's a checkup that we are doing. Nationally, we have 0.9 million and above people living with disability, and according to Kileleshwa, we have set aside some funds and what we can do to help them, so that they can be able to feel part of the society. Then finally, it's all about grants. Loans and grants for small-scale businesses. We all know that businesses are the economy of an area. So those small-scale businesses that have been held, that have been done in Kileleshwa, I will advocate for grants for them, which in liaison with the office of the MP, I'll be able to, at least we'll be able to identify and help them in growing their businesses, so that the economy may grow in Kileleshwa. Yes.
Okay, then why are you going for the MCA seat and not any other, maybe the presidency or the MP's seat?
Okay, that is a good question. But as a first timer in politics, in the outside politics, I believe, being a resident of Kileleshwa, let me first tackle the problems that are near me, that affect directly to my people. So I believe an MCA is the president of a ward. So being the president of a ward, at least we have one-on-one relation with the electorate, who is the voter. Yes. So at least by that, I get to understand what they want more. And being a resident there, at least I know what they want more than maybe going for MP seat or senator, or that time will come. But for now, let me focus on my people, so that I can be able to be judged by what I can be able to do for my people, so that when time comes, I'll be able to climb up. Okay. Yes.
So for someone who doesn't know Kileleshwa, yes, where is it?
Oh, Kileleshwa is in Dagoretti North constituency. Dagoretti North constituency is in Nairobi County. Kileleshwa Ward is one of the wards in Dagoretti North. As I've mentioned, there are 5 wards in Dagoretti North. That is Kabiro, Gatina, Kawangware, Kileleshwa and Kilimani. So Kileleshwa Ward is in the heart of Dagoretti North. In Nairobi County. Okay. Yeah.
What are the demarcations?
Demarcations, as per the population, so far, when it comes to 2017 polls, electioneering period, we were 17,568 voters. By now, it has grown to 20,154 voters. It's not a wide geographical area, but it's let us say a 4x4, a 4x4 dimension. Okay. Yeah.
So as Dan Najoli, yes, how are you different from these other aspirants?
Okay, as Dan Najoli, number one, being a resident, at least I understand the people more, the youth, the women and the men in Kileleshwa more. Being a resident, at least I have what they want at heart. And being different from the rest is the agendas that I've sold to the people of Kileleshwa. At least they can be able to judge me by what is happening on the ground. I'm not a wait and see person. I've already started doing projects on the ground, and by that they can be able to say, this is the leader we want, because some other leaders, they wait to be elected so that they can be able to actualize what they promised. And at the end of the day, we all know what politicians, the voter has, the mind the voter has for politicians, that once elected, we'll never see them up to the 5th year. There was some memes going around that at least finally politicians are receiving calls. So I'm one person who, as a leader, as a born leader, I've started doing projects. Whether I get elected or not, Kileleshwa is my home and will remain my home for forever. So at least whatever I'm doing, even if I'm not elected the next MCA, God forbid, I can be able to say that is, I have the people at heart. That is what I'm doing for them.
So Dan, yes, I've seen you're a strong supporter of Kanu Fresh. Yes. Why are you vying with Kanu?
Okay, Kanu, we all know Kanu is a party, Chama cha Baba na Mama. It's a party that has been there. We all know what it stands for. We respect the rule of the law, and we have democracy and fairness. And above all, above from being politicians, there's always that key point where is lazima tuwe na utu. Yeah. So Kanu Fresh is a party that has the candidates issues at heart, and it's a party that helps us to grow, helps us to deliver our manifestos to the people, and it's a party that has growth for youth, especially youths and women and persons with disability. And I would urge everybody to support Kanu, because Kanu is a party that has been there. We all know it has structures that are well formed, and we are out here to help the voter, to help the people, so that we can improve their lives. My people, my Kileleshwa people, thank you so much. Thank you for coming out in large numbers to register as voters. And it's me again, Najoli, coming out and urging you to come out in large numbers on August 9th to vote for me. As you all know, I've been tried and tested all the projects that I'm doing on the ground, starting from the drive, the fistula drive that is going on for women in Kileleshwa. I still urge, I have not gotten the numbers that we need, I still urge so many people to come out so that you can be checked and treated for free, courtesy of Najoli, as part of driving and kicking fistula out of Kileleshwa. There is also the next project about the talents that I've told you about. The tournament that is coming, football and basketball, register in large numbers so that you can come out and bond and interact, tell me your issues as you have always done, and I'll promise to represent you well in the August House so that we can be able to make Kileleshwa a better place. About the infrastructure of the roads, I'll be able to liaise with the incoming MP so that he or she can liaise with the national government so that the roads in Kileleshwa can be made, and let us restore the glory that Kileleshwa had, and eventually we shall all be peaceful and we shall all take back Kileleshwa to where it belonged. We have suffered for so long in the hands of bad leaders, but it's now time again to change and make Kileleshwa great again. So come out in large numbers, vote for me. I'll be able I promise not to disappoint you. As being one of you, raised and grown in Kenya High, Kileleshwa, I promise to work for you as I've always done, and together we can make Kileleshwa great again. Thank you so much.
Okay, then Najoli, I know as a ward president, yes, your people may want to get to know you and interact with you. Yes. So how can they get to meet you?
Okay, that is a good question. All my social media handles at Daniel Najoli, we can be able to meet there, interact. Then I have a hotline, which you can be able, I call it Talk to Dan Direct, which is 0100 297679. All your issues, direct them there. We can be able to interact, and let's make Kileleshwa a great place to be.
Thank you very much, Dan, for honoring our invite, and I pray that you win the seat. Thank you. Next time we'll be having you on board. You'll be a sitting MCA.
Amen.
Okay.
Amen. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me, and it's a pleasure. And thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you always for choosing Kura Yetu TV. I have been your host, Liz Akama. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you on the next episode.